If you were to kind of like generalize the advice a little bit more for people who, not necessarily who are doing Amazon products, but for entrepreneurs who are just starting off or who are thinking about starting off, how can they do some really easy market research to figure out where the demand is?
Yeah.
So then they can just come in. They don't need to create demand. They don't need to try to convince people. It's like they can just supply the demand that's already existing.
And this is so important. So often people, when they start a business, they say, oh, I have never seen this before, so this is a great idea. And in my head, it's like alarm. Like, if you've never seen this been done anywhere else and no one has bought it somewhere else, you don't know if there's a market.
Right.
So let's reverse engineer. And there's so many free tools, like through Google Trends, you can figure out what people are searching for. You can go on Reddit. Ideally, you would want to do it in a community or in a field where you are already part of a community and you understand what the problems are of people and what the solutions are that they're looking for. But ideally, you would want to have at least a competitor somewhere that is doing well to know, okay, there's a market.
Yeah, because if there's no competitor, again, like you said, a lot of people are like, oh, great opportunity. And you're like, well, I mean, someone probably would try to make money in this way if they had to solve the opportunity too.
Yeah.
Really interesting. So Google Trends is a really big one. How else would you go about it?
I would really start searching for people talking about the topic that I want to help and see how many people are talking about it and how tangible the problem is that you can solve, because sometimes it can be very vague. That makes it very hard also to solve. And really, I would probably use AI too to help me research competitors and so on and see what people are writing about.
Because you had a lot of success selling journals in the ADHD niche and also the manifestation niche.
Yeah.
So how did you see that, there's a huge demand for journals with people who have ADHD who want some sort of a process to document and go through?
I started on Amazon, so I use softwares to see how many people are searching on Amazon for certain things, and I saw the supply. But these were topics I'm personally passionate about. I have ADHD, and that's a struggle, especially in business, being all over the place. And I wanted to have a planner for myself, so I always created products for myself. Like, I didn't just, there were other things people were searching for, but I would not touch it because I know I don't understand the ideal customer. I wouldn't want to buy this product myself. So I only create things that I would want to have.
Wow.
And they're not on the market. Yeah.
So you were your first customer?
Yeah.
So interesting, because you also loved stationery. You also loved super high quality stationery.
Yeah.
And then you just add the niches on top. It's like ADHD, that's a problem you have. You've been on the journey yourself. You've been looking for solutions. So you know what good tastes like. And all the time with beginners, we're always telling them, it's like, what pain have you overcome in your own life?
Yeah.
What skills have you learned? What little hero's journeys have you gone on? Because that's the perfect place to start, because you've so much empathy for your target market, because you've empathy with yourself naturally. Do you know what I mean?
Of course. And you understand the nuances. Because if you try to do something that you're not aware what you're not aware of. And that is very difficult, because your ideal customer will spot the holes immediately and they will feel like you don't understand them. So it's better to do something not just randomly because there's like opportunity. Because if you don't match that opportunity, the opportunity anyway will not be there.
Yeah.
And it's so important to stay authentic to your own life journey.
Yeah, and what I love about your story is it aligns very strongly with who you are and what you believe in and the things that you care about. Yeah. And a lot of people think business is this evil, soulless thing, and it can be extremely purpose-driven, extremely heartfelt. And I think we're starting to see a lot of people become entrepreneurs that maybe historically in the past wouldn't have considered it, because they're starting to see, this is actually a vehicle for me to express my purpose and make the impact that I want to make.
Yeah, totally. I see that so much with my clients. I have, it's very interesting. I have lots of clients that are older than 50 years old, and they are creating their own stationery products and they want a high quality, something really good. And it's a lot about having impact and leaving a legacy, things that they have learned in life, things that they want to pass on, and very interesting products that they are creating because of that personal life experience and what they want to pass on. So, yeah, and they might have not thought that they want to become entrepreneurs, and then they are now.
Yeah.
So,
And when you match that with some sort of data that shows you there is a demand,
yeah,
you've got an amazing opportunity.
yeah.